Just got a pet bird or parrot? Then you need to avoid these common mistakes. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Parrot Teacher. I am David and today we are looking at my top 5 common new bird owner mistakes. These are mistakes I see time and time again through people who reach out to us for advice, through people we talk to during our consultations, and just at large in the social media community. These are the top 5 mistakes if you're a new bird owner that you should really try to be avoiding. And if you're a more experienced bird owner and you make some of these mistakes, maybe you can think about them too. So let's go into my top 5 common new bird owner mistakes. Number 1, let's go straight into it. Assuming the bird is going to be like it's portrayed on social media. Social media is a really bad barometer of how your pet bird or parrot, because it applies to other bird species too, will behave. You see a lot of singing birds, a lot of birds who have had lots of training, a lot of birds doing things that aren't ideal but are encouraged. Lots and lots of content that isn't really reality. It's only showing one side of things, much like social media always does. So you can't expect your bird or parrot to be like that, because if they are well trained or they are singing, there's a lot of work that's gone in to make that happen. Like for our parrots, all the stuff they do, we've trained over a lot of time. You're going to have to do the same. So it will not be like it is on social media. Number 2, and this is probably my least favourite and the one I get a little bit irritated about, is not giving the bird enough time to settle in. Frequently I get comments, and this isn't to like have a go at these people, you just don't know any better, it's fine. But it's something you need to be aware of. I frequently get comments or messages saying, oh, I just got my bird back into my house and it doesn't want to interact, it's scared, it's worried, it's not behaving like it was at the breeder. That parrot or bird has just literally moved country. It has just done something that's absolutely terrifying. You know you're a good person. That bird has no idea. It's in a completely different environment. It just doesn't know what's happening. You need to give your bird time to settle in. And some parrots will be more confident and they'll be happy coming straight out and doing things, but most will not. Give them time to settle in. Do not assume that their behaviour at the start is how they're going to behave. They just need time. They need to get to know you, know your routines, know your place, and give them some positive reinforcement just to make things better for them. You've got to give them time. Leading neatly on to number 3, not reinforcing and not rewarding. A lot of people get tainted by some of the rhetoric online that if you use positive reinforcement or give your bird treats and rewards for doing things, you're spoiling them. It is not true. If you want your bird to do something they don't want to do, you need to give them something that they actually want to do it. And the more you do it through training, the more likely they are going to do it in the future. It is called positive reinforcement, and treating is the most common form of positive reinforcement. So do not be afraid of treating. If you want to train your bird to step up or sing or do anything, you're going to need to reinforce or reward them for that, because if you don't, they're not going to want to do it, because what's in it for them? Eventually, just being with you may be enough of a reinforcer, especially when it's well trained. But at the start, you need to reinforce. Another neat lead on. Number 4, not doing consistent training. A lot of the times that people run into problems is when they don't maintain training or do training consistently. They'll do a couple of targets and they'll be like, right, my bird knows it, I can't be bothered now. And then they do it later, much later, and the bird doesn't want to do it or doesn't know. Or the bird will step up a few times, they won't reinforce it, they won't really put any training into it, then the bird won't step up. Training takes consistency. Learning takes consistency. Just like with us humans, we need to learn consistently and it needs to be done regularly. It is much better to do a 1-minute training session every single day than a 5-minute training session a week. Consistency, constant training will pay you much more dividends and help improve your relationship with your bird, whether it bites, whether it behaves, and whether it has skills that will help it survive in your environment. And number 5, not getting set up ahead of time. That means having the food ready, having the cage set up ready, and doing your research beforehand. I know some people hate this doing your research thing, but I'm not talking about getting hundreds of textbooks. I'm talking about watching videos from a few different creators, looking it up online, what the requirements are, critically judging everything as well, because that's something I frequently find is a problem for every bird owner, not just new ones. People don't apply things critically to their own individual situation. They'll see someone talk about target training and they'll be like, okay, that's my bird, I can't do it. But the bird maybe won't want to do it from a certain angle, they maybe won't like the certain stick used, but they don't think critically and adapt it. So do your research, get everything set up, and be adaptable, because every parrot is an individual. And I know I'm rolling another point in, but it's kind of important. And you're going to have to adapt to that individual parrot's needs, and you're going to have to be able to adapt to their individual requirements, because one cockatiel, while they have common traits, will behave differently to another one due to all the different circumstances, how they are raised and what environment they're in. So that's where research comes in, and that's where careful observation comes in as well. So there's my top 5 new bird owner mistakes. If you have any you'd like to drop in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Tons more content on the channel to help you out if you are a new bird owner. But in the meantime, take care and see you later.